Imagine being a supermodel with international acclaim, with your face on every magazine and even coming to a point where you are starring in your own reality show. Say no more and look no further, because this is exactly the life that Kimora Lee Simmons lives on a daily basis. Of course, Kimora also comes with a list of rich and notorious men in her life as well, which almost always lead up to relationships that end in a lot of drama. Today we're going to be taking a closer look into all of that. Greetings, salutations, and welcome to our channel. Today we're here to cover the truth of Kimora Lee Simmons' complicated love life. As always, before we begin, please make sure to press the like button and subscribe to support our channel so we can bring you more quality stories like this. Also, if you don't want to miss a single one of our uploads, press the bell notification button and turn on YouTube notifications on your smartphone. Without further ado, let us dive right into the video. She was born as Kimora Lee Parkins on the 4th of May in 1975 in St. Louis, Missouri. According to a report published by The Guardian, Kimora's parents were not married at the time of her birth. This led to a situation where Kimora had to grow up without a father figure, due to him stepping out of the equation before she was even born. She grew up under the wing of her mother as they lived in the suburbs of St. Louis. Meanwhile, her father was spending a lot of time in prison for unknown charges. During her time in school, Kimora had a hard time fitting in, as other kids picked on her because of her ethnicity. One other thing that caused her to stand out was her height, which eventually ended up being a massive advantage when her mother ended up enrolling her into modeling classes at the age of 11. Her rise within the industry was rapid, as she was on her way to Paris at the age of 14, and she was practically the face of Chanel. At the mere age of 17, she found herself walking down the runway of New York Fashion Week. However, she was noticed by the 35-year-old Def Jam executive Russell Simmons. According to a report from The Guardian, he wasted no time in attempting to win the heart of the exotic beauty. The report stated that Russell had sent ridiculous flowers to Kimora's agency. Kimora was immediately impressed, but her friend and fellow model, Tyra Banks, immediately noticed all of this, and she warned Kimora of Russell's playboy lifestyle and reputation. How did Tyra know all of this? Because Tyra received the same kind of flowers from Russell before this. Of course, Kimora decided to ignore Tyra's warnings, as she decided to follow her heart instead. She responded to Russell's affectionate gestures. Eventually, Kimora got a reputation in the model industry as a brat. Her appearances in shows got fewer and fewer, as she only booked the ones she found interesting. And her relationship with Russell was non-existent at this point. In a statement to The Guardian, she claimed that they had an on and off relationship for years. Kimora stated, "He was a playboy and I am a bit crazy because of it today." She decided to spend some time in Milan to recover from all the craziness. This was when Russell came to the realization that he'd messed up something that could have been really good for him. He reached out to Kimora's mother and begged her for Kimora's new phone number to prove to her that he is a changed man. To further prove his point, he took up veganism and yoga in an effort to help keep himself away from his party lifestyle and all other models. Eventually, they salvaged their relationship as Kimora ended up moving into Russell's mansion in Beverly Hills. In December 1997, they found themselves flying to St. Bart's in order to join Diddy on his giant boat. In that New Year's Eve, Russell proposed to Kimora, promising to spend the rest of his life with her. According to a report by the New York Magazine, Russell and Kimora planned to get hitched on that same day on New Year's Day. They were in the mood to celebrate the occasion, but the staff of the boat had finally had enough of their shenanigans. Russell said, "We were having parties every night, dinner for 40, lunch for 50, and none of them were planned in advance. The captain finally threw us off the boat. However, there was some good news, and they eventually planned a proper wedding that took place in December 1998. Had a civil ceremony in the courthouse where everything was finalized before they flew off to St. Bart's for a non-denominational ceremony, which was officiated by Russell's brother, Rev Run, of Run DMC. Eventually, the couple ended up welcoming their first child into this world in January 2000, a little baby girl named Ming Lee. It did not just end there though, as the couple even had a baby girl named Aoki Lee in August 2002. The combined reign of Kimora and Russell made them seem like the ultimate power couple. Even Tyra Banks, Kimora's friend from then, claimed that Kimora made the right call, saying that Kimora turned the man about town into a loving husband and papa. While Kimora was definitely living the good life, the marriage she had with Russell was beginning to stall. He surprised everyone in a statement he had with People's Magazine in March 2006, where he claimed that they had separated for some time now, but they continued to live in the same house for now. He also claimed that he would not change the lives of their children, as they were committed to co-parenting and that they were in good enough terms to remain as business partners. Later on, Russell pushed the blame of his collapsed relationship onto Kimora, claiming that she was very strict, as he further elaborated with, "I had just got her foot off my neck." Before the divorce was even finalized, Kimora found herself moving on with actor and model Jimon Hanso. They were both enchanted by one another, as Jimon claimed, "I was initially captivated by her beauty, but now I'm impressed by her intelligence and family values. She is the least high-maintenance lady I've ever dated." Eventually, before the divorce between Kimora and Russell was finalized, the news that she was expecting a baby from Jimon broke out. Kimora and Jimon ended up flying back to his homeland in Benin in March 2009, where they strengthened their bond by taking part in a commitment ceremony. In May 2009, she ended up giving birth to her third child, a son named Kenzo. Everything went well for quite some time, until it all fell apart. According to a report from the New York Daily News, Kimora and Jimon had a massive argument regarding money, which caused them to split in 2012. It was reported that it was Jimon who walked off, and some claimed that the reason could have been sparked from Russell refusing to pay for her eccentric lifestyle. After a 5.5-month-long relationship, they confirmed their split through a statement to People's Magazine. However, her next romantic choice shocked many in the world, especially when they found out that it was Brian Birdman Williams from Cash Money Records. However, that news ended up being a false rumor, when Kimora's ex-husband popped up to squash the fake news. According to him, Kimora was happily married to another man named Tim. This Tim would eventually turn out to be German investor Tim Leisner. Based off of sources, many speculate that they got married during a December 2013 family vacation to St. Bart's, where they were both caught in photographs wearing wedding rings for the first time. In April 2015, they found themselves welcoming their son Wolf, causing Kimora to have 4 children as a whole. As Tim got into legal trouble, things got a bit shaky for Kimora and her family. However, they eventually moved past it. One disturbing detail regarding Tim and Kimora is the fact that she has not yet shared a single picture of Tim on her profile since Father's Day of the year 2019. We can only hope that this is just a coincidence and not a sign of another failed relationship. We wish the couple all the best, regardless. That's it for today's video. Did you like this coverage? For more interesting videos like this, subscribe to our channel and press that bell button to get an update every single time we upload a new video. Make sure to like this video and share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching and see you next time.